Thank you so much for your support. I just wanted to get on here to encourage every parent. You know, we have to start making better choices for ourselves. As a woman and, as a man, start taking responsibility for your actions. We have to understand that we have to start taking accountability for our actions. You know, if you was expecting and the dude telling you, oh, you shouldn't keep the baby, you got to know what choice you need to make as a woman. Because guess what? That is your life decision. Just because he tell you to have an abortion or he tell you to do something, that does not mean that you need to do or jump and do it. All you have to do is continue to allow God to help you and give you the strength and just say, Lord, show me what I need to do, and God will help you. Because at the end of the day, we live in our life as like we can't make no choices. We can't make no decisions about what we want to do and how we want to become a better person. You got to start doing better for yourself. At the end of the day, as a parent, you got to stop blaming yourself. You got to be the best that you can each and every day. Wake up to be great. Wake up to do better. Wake up and change your lifestyle. If you don't like something, do better. If you don't like what you're doing, change it. Because at the end of the day, God will help you to get better. You don't have to keep living in a situation where, oh, I done made a mistake. Oh, I done did this. You ask God for help. Ask God to show you what you need to do and direct you on the right paths. You don't have to stay down. You don't have to keep questioning yourself. Why is I'm still in this situation? Why is I'm still going through this? Ask God for help. Sometimes you living your life for a man. Some of y'all living your life for a woman. You got to live your life for yourself at the end of the day. Live your life for yourself and stop blaming people for your mistakes and stop blaming people for the things that you have done. And forgive yourself and move on and be the best parent that you can. Because at the end of the day, your kids watch you. Your kids are watching you. I remember when I was at the age of 23 years old, and me and my husband, we was a boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. And, he would ask me, are you going to keep the baby? I said, yeah, I'm going to keep it. I was scared, but I kept my child. What I'm saying to every woman is, in some decisions in your life, it's going to be hard. But you still got them right. You got the right to make the right choices in your life. You don't have to have abortion. You don't have to, stop doing everything. You know what I'm saying? You can have your child. You can be a better parent. You just have to be careful with the choices that you make in life. You understand? You don't have to stop doing everything. I'm not saying live your life boring. I'm just saying make better choices as a mother, as a father. You on social media dancing and twerking and all of this stuff, and you putting all this bad information out and stuff. You got to be careful. Calling yourself a Christian, calling yourself, an overcomer and all of this stuff. You got to be careful because you don't want to play with the word of God. That's why so many people dying and people can't find no research and people can't find no illness and all this stuff because people sitting there lying, talking about Jesus did this, Jesus did that, Jesus did that, and shouting and lying. So we got to get ourselves together, people. We got to do the best that we can. We got to stop lying and say, you know what? I need to make some better choices in my life. I have to do better as a parent. As a parent, sometimes you just have to suck it up and deal with it. And I'm going to be honest, you know, like I said, when I had my son, I did the best that I could, to raise him. He's right there. Look at his little feet. My kids right there. They right there walking. So they just right there. They just doing what they doing. Go ahead and walk, y'all. So they just, all I'm going to say is just keep doing the best that you can each and every day. Just keep asking God for grace and mercy. Just keep going in life. Stop giving up on yourself. Just keep going. Life is gonna be up, it's gonna be down. But you gotta keep moving forward and trusting the progress of God. And just ask God for strength. When you don't ask, how you gonna receive it if you're not asking God for help? If you need help, you ask God. God, I need your help. I need your guidance. I need your strength. I need you to help me to get to the next level in life. And God would do it. All you got to do is open your mouth and just say, Lord, help me. Lord, guide me, strengthen me. Show me the path that you want me to go. Some of you, man, I'm telling you, y'all don't know who y'all talking to. I'm telling you, people, let me tell you, doctors wrote all this stuff on me and said all this stuff about me. God had the final answer over my life. So what I'm saying to you, you got to stop listening to what people tell you. I don't care what these people tell you. You got to know yourself. You got to know yourself. And you got to ask God for strength. You got to ask God for strength and keep moving. Stop allowing the devil to tell you you ain't good enough and you got issues and you stupid and all this stuff. Y'all better stop listening to those people and they around you. Listen, I don't have a lot of people around me. Because you know why? The way I am now, and I thank God for giving me this precious gift that he gave me. I can see a person that is fake. Let me tell you something. You want to know how you can tell? Let me tell you. Start talking to a person. You can pick up on their spirit. And I can pick up, let me tell you, so many people walking today and they jealous of people. So many people jealous of people. They hating people. They walking around. Shh, go ahead and walk and be quiet. They walking around with attitudes, anger in their heart, and they won't forgive people. I'm telling you. You want to know how people is? Just sit down and talk to people. You can pick up their energy. You can pick up their spirit. That's how people is, because at the end of the day, we got to make sure we're doing our part as Christians. Because I'm telling you, as a parent, you got to do what you got to do. Yes, it's hard to make decisions, but you got to be able to pray for one another and ask God for guidance. Nobody, let me tell you something. You don't want to be a parent, and I'm going to be honest with everybody on this. I'm sure some of y'all that's watching me, you past the age of 18. Some of you that's watching me, all I'm going to say is this. You don't want to be a parent. Stop practicing sex. Stop doing things that you ain't supposed to do. Wait on God to bless you with a husband. You don't want to have a baby. Stop practicing sex. Stop having sex if you're not ready for that. Because sometimes you blame people for your mistakes. You gotta be able to stand up for yourself and say, Lord, help me. I said, be quiet. You gotta ask God for strength, because at the end of the day, you gotta keep saying, Lord, give me the strength. Because at the end of the day, we have to ask God. Listen, come on, Nita. We gotta ask God for the strength. So we just have to keep trying. Go ahead back there with your sister, Andrew. Go back there with her. You got to ask God for the strength to keep moving, because at the end of the day, we have to guard our heart. Some of you have to guard your heart. You have to really, really guard your heart from certain people. You got to watch allowing different people all in your heart, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, you got to be very, very cautious who you have in your heart. I don't care who you talking to. I don't care who you around. You got to be careful, because everybody ain't what you think. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody not who you think they are. Some of these people out here lying, telling you their name is James, and they real name ain't even James. It's Peter. So you gotta be careful. People now today, they betraying Jesus. They betraying everybody. So I'm telling you, some of these people, they not walking as a Christian. Listen, I can tell you all day I'm a Christian. If I'm not living it, listen. If I'm not living it, I'm nobody. And I'm telling you, we nobody if we ain't got God in our heart. So I'm telling you, we got to do the best that we can. Come on, Nita. We got to do the best that we can each and every day. So keep doing the best that you can. Come on, let's go, y'all. So we got to do the best that we can. So keep trying, keep praying. Ask God for strength every day. And just say, God, guide me, strengthen me. Because at the end of the day, we all going to make it into heaven if we keep God first. Come on, let's go. Move. Let's go. Is a car coming? I said, come on. Leave them balloons alone and let's go. So we have to do the best that we can. Get in front of me and walk. Walk. Let's go. Anita, get in front of me. Come on, let's go. You can't mess with those balloons. I'll give you some balloons and blow it up. You play with it. You got to stop taking everybody's stuff. Is that Janaya? That's Janaya driving. Yeah, that's her. We'll talk to her later. That's my neighbor. But God is good. We got to stay focused. And we got to keep doing what we're doing as a Christian. Good morning, everyone. Please thumbs up the live if you can. Thank you. Yeah, even when you walk outside, you got to check your surroundings. You got to do the best that you can. But all I'm saying as a parent, pray for your kids, pray for yourself, and just do the best that you can every day. We're not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But you got to stop blaming people for your mistakes. You got to stop blaming people for things, the choices that you make. You know, in your life, you got the choice. If I want to be a drug dealer, if I want to be a crackhead, if I want to be selling my body, that's my choice. But I refuse to do that. I made a decision and I said, I'm giving my life to Jesus Christ. You got the ball in your hand. Which way you gonna go with it? Are you gonna go with God or you gonna go with the devil? Some of you still going with the devil. And that's why your life ain't gonna get better. It's gonna keep sinking down until God done with you. God gonna say, you know what? I'm done with you. Depart from me. Because it's too much. God is tired of fake Christians. You can't walk with God and still living life in sin. You can't. God can't do nothing for you. He can't. So we got to get ourselves together as believers. So if you're not doing your part as a Christian, just pray. Ask God for strength. And as a parent, you got to do the best that you can, because at the end of the day, God going to question you. I noticed when, I really gave my life to God, I really started, changing the things that I had to do for myself, because at the end of the day, you get tired of living the same thing over and over. You got to get tired of come on, Nita, come on. You got to get tired of living in sin. People living out here and just thinking everything peaches and cream and vanilla. You got to be careful with your kids, man. Y'all got to be holding your kids' hands and really be there for your kids. Why you think God made you a parent? I'm going to tell you something, and I'm speaking this. Just hear what I'm saying. If I was out there in the world, I don't know what I would have did. And I'm just being honest with you. But I thank God that I kept my son. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that I kept my son. One thing about me, I never believed in no abortion. When I read on that stuff, I said, no way. No way. Because a lot of people don't understand, but abortion means really, you actually killing your kid. I don't care what nobody say. That's what it is. Abortion means you you got somebody straping, or you taking a pill and they sucking that baby out of you. That's actually killing your baby. And that's one of the commandments. God tell us, thou shalt not kill. It's in the commandments. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy how they pass that stuff and think that it's not good for woman's body to go through that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got people straping you all in your body. That's like a stripper, just dancing on the pole, and she just going into her private room, just having sex over and over, getting pregnant. You mean tell me a woman can get pregnant almost 35 times and have abortion 40 times? It's messing up your body. I'm just talking to y'all. It's messing up your body. What I'm saying is, make sure you think about what you're doing before you do it. Because if you don't make the right choices in life, you're going to suffer through it. And when you suffer through it, you're going to say, God, I wish I thought about this. God, I wish I didn't do this. I know what I'm talking about. Because when I made the choice of having my son, I knew what I was doing. You understand what I'm saying? I knew what I was doing, and I took my responsibility, and I kept my son, and I kept my daughter, and I did what I had to do as a mother. I didn't give up on my kids. I don't care what I go through in life. I don't give up on my children. I don't give up on myself. You got to do what you got to do as a parent. I don't care what you're going through. You can be 5 months pregnant. Keep your kids. Love your kids. That man don't want to be with you, so what? That's his loss. You live your life. You take care of your babies. You see my kids? Look at my kids. These my kids. They 5 years apart. Anita's 2, Andrew's 7. They 5 years apart. I had Anita when Andrew was, I believe, 4 years old. I think when he was about 4. Yeah, I think he was about 4 at the time. But all I'm saying is, do the best that you can as a mother. Don't question yourself, Lord, why me? God know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Do the best that you can each and every day. Be the best. And just be encouraged. I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know that God love you. You know, be the best that you can. You know, we got to stop questioning God. All I'm saying to you is, if you don't want to see yourself, you know, in a situation, think about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you're doing, because we keep asking God all these questions. We got to think about what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff going on. We got to think about our choices in life, because he's tired of it. God tired of it. So I'm just saying to you, make better choices. Be the best that you can. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. You know, walk by faith, and keep going. Anita, go to the park. Anita, go to the park. The park. She don't like the trash can. Look at this. She don't like the trash. Look, go to the park. And you need to fix your shoes. Come on. Come on. So I'm just saying, you know, Andrew, let's go. So I'm just saying, do the best that you can every day. Just pray, give it to God, because God will answer your prayers. Andrew went to the front, Anita. That's where he at. Huh? He went, come on. Come on, come here. Come on. He went to the front. That's where he at. I'm telling you. He's over here. I don't know why he can't hear me. I'm telling y'all, I be yelling, screaming all day with my kids. It's ridiculous. No, I don't feel like going. My nose is bothering me. But I just wanted to say, be encouraged to everyone. You know, stay focused. Do the best that you can as a parent. You know, just do your part. You know, do your part, and just ask God for his power, his strength, and that's about it. All I'm saying is, you know, just ask God for everything you need. You know, because sometimes we don't understand why God do what he do. But God do things for a reason. Sometimes it can be a wake up call in your life. Sometimes God has to remove people from you. I got it. Don't do that. Go. Go. Watch out, Nita. Come on. Mm. Go ahead in the room. Why does it smell like sweet or something? But I just want to say to everyone, you know, stay focused and do the best that you can as a parent, because all I can say is we all have to answer God one day, and we want to make sure we doing our part, because like I said, you can't blame nobody for your mistakes but yourself. You know, we got to stop playing this game. Oh, it's your fault why I'm like this. No, it's you. Why are you the way you are? When I knew that I was a sinner, I looked at myself and I asked God to change me. You got to ask God to change. You can't you can't expect God to do anything for you and you still, you know, doing the same thing. Some of us, we have to do better for ourselves. So I just wanted to tell y'all, continue to do the best that you can. You know, watch out, watch out. Continue to do the best that you can and ask God for strength, and he will do the rest. So I just want to say to you, be encouraged. You know, be encouraged. Stay focused. Here, go ahead, sit down. Sit. Ask God to help you, and he will. So continue to be encouraged. Do the best that you can. And just ask God for strength. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. God bless you. Thank you for watching. I'm telling you, you got to learn how to do the best that you can, because we all need strength from God every day. You know, like I said, when I gave my life to God, I stopped doing everything that I loved. And, you know, I was out late. I was doing what I wanted to do. You got to get tired of that, because if you're going to have a relationship with God, you got to sacrifice. And that's the problem a lot of people don't have. You think that God going to do more for you. He's not. If you're not going to sacrifice. When I say sacrifice, you got to give up some things that you know you love. If you going to the strip club and you think you're going to go to church and shout and think that God going to give you the Holy Ghost, God is not going to fill you up. He's not. So you gotta be able to make that choice in life and say, Lord, I need you to really, really strengthen me. You know, like I said, for me to be where I'm at today is by the grace of God. I really changed because I knew that I couldn't make it. I knew that I couldn't make it out there if I didn't have God in me. So I sacrificed and I said, God, you know what? I'm going to do everything that you want me to do. And God said, you know what? You making the right choices. Because I could have been, let me tell you, I could have been a crackhead. I could have been that hoe on the street. But let me tell you, we don't know which way we going. When you in sin, I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm telling you the truth. When you in sin, listen to me carefully. If somebody you watching me, you're fornicating, you watching nasty movies, you doing things you shouldn't be doing, you better ask God to forgive you, because when you start putting your hands on dangerous ground and you start, listen to me, when you start to do things in sin, guess what God do? And listen to me carefully. I'm going to tell y'all something, but hold on one second. I'm going to tell you something. When you start doing things out the will of God, this is what happened. You listen, you start sinning. Next thing you know, you start fornicating and you start doing things that you never did before. I know what I'm talking about. Doing things, listen to me. I'm going to let y'all hear what I'm about to say. Here, I'll be back. Give me a second. When I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to do. When I say sin, I was out there, I wasn't out there doing it with everybody. I was out there doing it with my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it with my man, which is my husband. And I asked God for strength. I said, God, you give me the strength to move on. And I told my boyfriend, which is my husband now, I told him, I can't keep doing this. I told him, I said, I love you and everything, but I can't keep having sex and keep going to church and doing this, because my gut was telling me, if you're going to live for God, you got to do it right. I didn't do it because my parents wanted me to do it. I did it because I knew if I had a relationship with God, I want to make it into heaven. You know, you can't make it into heaven. You got sin and lust in you. If you want to make it into heaven, y'all really gotta really gotta sacrifice. You think you gonna make it into heaven and you got lust and fornication in you, and you think God gonna really do something for you? No, no, no. I mean, absolutely no. We gotta really pray. So please get yourself together. Ask God for, another chance. Some of you that's watching me, ask God for another chance. Ask God to help you. So just do the best that you can every day. Pray, fast, meditate. You know, ask God for strength to move forward. Sometimes you gotta leave people alone in your past. You can't be moving forward with God and still thinking about your ex 5 years ago. If you want to move forward, completely move forward. I mean, some of you probably had a divorce. So what? Move on. Why are you still dwelling on something that happened 5, 10 years ago? Let it go. If you want God to help you, you really gotta push your way through. I mean, really. Some of us, we want God to do everything. God ain't gonna do everything for you. I'm telling you, God ain't gonna do everything for you. When I was a sinner, God said, look, what you gonna do? Because if you keep sinning, you gonna die. I'm telling you, God told me. I was sleeping. I was in a deep sleep. God said, you keep doing what you're doing, you gonna die. So I'm telling you, you gotta do the best that you can. So live your life and ask God to change you. All of this stuff, all this drinking and smoking and living in lust, that's just the devil. I don't care what nobody say. It's the devil. The devil, he just wants your mind. You can drink, smoke, and all that stuff. It's the devil. I don't care what nobody say. It's the devil. Y'all gonna keep on worshiping the devil. And then when your eyes close and you dead, you 6 feet under, you be looking at yourself and say, Lord, I wish I changed. And I'm telling you the truth. Let me tell y'all something. This is the honest truth. This is the honest truth I can say about myself. When I knew that I was doing wrong, I told God. I said, God, look, go get the chips. Come on, go get the chips. Go get it. When I knew that I was doing wrong, I made up in my mind, I really started fasting. Because I knew that I needed God's help. I needed his strength. When you having sex, it's not easy to stop. I don't care what nobody says. It wasn't easy because I knew that I had a soul tie with my boyfriend. I needed to break that soul tie. Some of you got these soul ties. Go ahead. Go. Talk to you later. When you got these soul ties, you need to let it go. Because guess what? At the end of the day, if you don't get rid of those soul ties, it's going to continue to come back. How you get rid of soul ties? You need to pray fast, ask God to help you to change. You need to ask God to help you to change. And when God changes you, don't go back into the same thing over and over. So I'm telling you, change your ways. So I just wanted to say, be encouraged. May God bless you. Just do the best that you can as a parent and just stay focused. So God bless you. Thank you for watching. Have a great, beautiful day. And just, you know, make better choices as a parent. Make better choices, and really look at your life and figure the things that you need to change. If you're going to have a baby, know what you're signing up for. Know what you're doing. So you gotta change your ways, and you really need to fast. Stop living your life for a man and start living your life for yourself. Stop living your life for a woman. Start living your life for yourself. Nobody want to deal with people that is domestic violence and all of these things. You got to be able to get out of that situation. You don't have to stay in a situation where you question yourself. I wonder, is he good for me? I wonder, is he going to stay with me? Listen, you ain't got to do all that. Sometimes people get the message when you walk away. When you walk away, it's the best feeling in your life. Sometimes you just got to leave people alone. Leave people alone at the end of the day. Leave them alone. So do the best that you can as a parent. I just want to say be encouraged to everyone. Have a great, beautiful day. I need to get back to my kids because right now I'm by myself. My husband's not with me. And I have to pay attention because my son is bothering my daughter. So y'all have a great day. I may get back on here later. Have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.